Hi there. I'm in Lønstrup at the moment and I'm here for vacation. So I have been here for almost 3 weeks now. And as you see by the pile of plastic, I have been collecting that not from the first day, but after I realized that there's so much plastic existing, I started to collect it. And I'm dressed in red because red is a sign of danger. So I think plastic is danger to us. We all know that. And in case you forget where I am, I'm in Denmark. I'm wearing the colors of the country. And I think it's a very beautiful country. And the plastic problem does not exist just in Denmark. It exists all over the world. But I just want to point out some things to you. Because I think you should see what you can find on the beach. So that you get an idea of what waste there is in our seas. And like we have so many plastic bottles, might be yogurt, I don't know. Why don't you buy a glass bottle, fill it up and reuse it every time in order to reduce this amount of plastic we have. And then also, I mean, yes, this is collected in plastic bags, but that belongs to the people I am with at the moment, because they have not changed their attitude. They are on the way. So, but they put the plastic bag into the car now when they go for shopping, so they reuse it. But, for example, I have such a plastic bag, not a plastic bag, I've got such a small foldable bag, always along in my handbag. So whenever I do a spontaneous shopping, I don't have to use plastic, I just use my own one. And then for all the restaurants existing, that's what I learned from Laila from Zen's yoga here in Lønstrup, because she is great. She only uses organic products in her shop. And these looks like plastic, sounds like plastic, but it's made from things that regrow. Also that one. So it would be nice if shops could do that. And what I actually want you to do, that's what is in my heart, or what I hope maybe to express with this video, is that you, when you go to the beach, start collecting garbage that doesn't belong there. I know also I had the discussion with the people I stay with. I know it's not my garbage, but I'm doing this for a better world, because I don't want to live in this world. And if you watch all the videos existing on the net, there are so great people that do zero waste. I'm not there yet, but I can tell that I'm changing and I'm trying my best all the time. That's what we all should do, try your best. That reminds me, this plastic fork. When I travel, I always travel with the same luggage. I always have a set of a pair. Yes, it's also plastic, but if you go to certain restaurants and you eat an ice cream, the spoon is always included. You cannot get it without. So I kept these things. So if I have to buy me a meal somewhere, I always have my own fork and knife and spoon along. Just an idea. And then I would like to say that I think it's very great from all the children and youngsters on this world that do these Friday for Future things. I think it's really great that my opinion, do something actively for this world. It's not just you, because I'm one and there will be another one. So that means one person in a small village along with another small person, we can change this world if we want to, but we just have to get started. So I would like to ask the youngster also join not only go on this demonstration, but do something actively for our environment. Don't collect it in the city, because you will take away the jobs from the garbage man, and that's what we don't want. We just want to make this world a little bit better. And then I have decided, sorry for my family, that I will not buy any air balloons anymore, because when I first started, I don't know if I find it right now, when I first started to collect the garbage, I found these rings out of rubber, and I thought, oh, I hope it's not a used condom. And then at some point I realized, oh no, it comes from the balloon. It's just the tip, the end, whatever is left from a balloon when it starts to rot. So I will not buy any of those anymore, because it's you can avoid this. You can do other nice things for a birthday, but balloons, because first I was wondering, what are these things for? Because I found so many on the beach. And then, as I showed you just as an example, I found out they belong to a balloon. So it's not just a balloon, it's also this plastic that comes along with it, and it's unnecessary in my opinion. And I collected the garbage every morning when I was jogging on the beach. It was sometimes a little bit awkward, because on the way back I had this heavy bag, sometimes very heavy, but it's worth it, I think. And if you don't do it for yourself, do it for your children, do it for your grandchildren, do it for the world. And I can tell you, it's also very satisfying and makes you happy, because you are doing actively something for this world in order to make it better. Actually, I wanted to empty out all the plastic bags in front of this video, so that you just get an idea of what you can find along these beaches. But I can tell you, I have the feeling it's 90% fisher net. And I also talked to a fisherman in Lønstrup, because I thought, no, I believe that maybe the fisher nets just fly off board when they have really strong wind. So I asked him, and he told me, no, actually the fishermen, they throw it into the water when it's broken. But he said he doesn't do it, but he knows that the others are doing it. So I could not understand how you can destroy his own future of his job. And then at the beginning I didn't know what this was, and I thought it is lollipop sticks. But then I talked to a woman, what she talked to me when I came back with my bags, and she said it's straws. So these are attached to these small drinking packs you can buy. And please don't buy them, do something else, fill up your own bottle at home, or if you have to, buy something else where there is no straw collected, or at least take your garbage home. So it would be so cool if people would just stop buying these products, because maybe then the industry will find out a different system, because for sure there's a possibility. Somewhere I would have one of these bags, but I don't find it. So there should be another system of getting the liquid out without a straw, because there were so many, and I thought it was from lollipops. And also, why can't you make lollipops with a wooden part? It doesn't have to be plastic. This morning I was really shocked, because I run the same path every morning, or same track, and I found ice cream pot along with the plastic spoons, and they were just left in the middle of the beach. And I think, I'm surprised. Why do you leave it on the beach? Do you think you have rented a house in Lønstrup and you have also paid for the garbage that people clean after you? I think if you, also with this bottle I found this morning, it's great if you party on the beach. Go ahead, do that, have a good time, but take your garbage home. So, and then the other thing, when you say, yeah, I cannot run or jog that good when I collect garbage, see it as an exercise, because every time you bend down, you do also something for your body. Then the other idea of collecting these things is sometimes they stick out of the sand just a tiny bit, and like the tip of the iceberg, and then you take out the rest. But what I want to point out is that little children can step on these edges, and it's really sharp and it hurts, and we don't want our little children or anybody to get hurt. So please collect it. A few days ago, I talked to a man who collects the garbage from the community, and I just wanted to have a telephone number that they would collect the garbage at the place we are staying, that I don't have to take it myself to a official garbage place. And then I told him how sad I am that all this exists, and that we should all do a little bit for this world. And he said, oh, it's too late. That is an opinion I personally do not accept, because if we all have this opinion, of course, then it's true, nothing will ever change. So it's never too late. We just have to change ourselves, our behavior of what we buy, because if nobody buys any plastic bottles anymore, believe me, the industry will change that, because they want to earn money, and then they will find something else which is better. And I had another idea that crossed my mind, because as I mentioned before, I always run the same track along the beach, and I thought, no, you will not find more. But every day there was something else, because the wind comes and blows off the sand, and you find another article or plastic item underneath. So my idea is, which I cannot do by myself, maybe one of you guys who listens to my video can do it. Maybe they should just take an area of 3 times 3 meters or 4 times 3 meters, and a truck can dig out the sand, and then we spread it out along the beach. What we find in the first meter of sand, what we find on the level of 2 meters, and what we find in the level of 3 meters. Because basically now I believe we will find a lot of plastic, even though if it's very deep down under. Because I remember when I was a child, I played with my brother with these little tiny balls, colorful balls, and when I was little I didn't know what it was, but this is how the plastic comes. When it is washed in the sea or on the sand, it ends up in these little balls of plastic. So I believe when I found that plastic, let's put it 40 years ago or 45 years ago, I don't remember, then probably we will find a lot of plastic underneath. And I think we should do it like the archaeologist, to see what do we find in what level, and maybe this makes people wake up and build up a consciousness that we all participate on this world and everybody can do a positive thing. Yeah, basically that's all I wanted to say, and I hope that there are other people existing. And I met one woman here in Lønstrup, a German woman, and she also collected the plastic along the beach, and I was so happy to hear her story. Actually, her husband said the same thing. Why do you collect the garbage from other people? It doesn't matter whose garbage it is, as long as we're all trying, to make this world a little bit better. That's all what I want to say. Thank you.